Hey everybody, welcome back to B-Dubs Disc Golf. Um, Very excited. I got my Prodigy Club Box number 2 of 2025 in the mail. I actually got it maybe a week or two ago, but now I'm just getting now I'm ready to share it with the world. Just so you know, as usual, I get a box from Prodigy. If you were to only buy one box, it'd be about $90. If you buy it for the whole year, you get like a 10% discount. So it averages to be about $81, $82 per box. If you buy it for the whole year, you get 4 in a year. I've already done Prodigy Club Box number 1 already, and this is Prodigy Club Box number 2. And just like per usual, I don't know what's in this box. And one of the things I love about mystery boxes is that disc golf Christmas. And one thing that I don't know what's in this box, but I do know that whatever's in here, I'm gonna like it. So what's a better disc golf Christmas than that? And I get it 4 times a year, so that's awesome. So here we go, let's see what's in here. In general, there is always 5 to 6 discs in here, and then there's always usually something kind of special on here. And so the last time I think I had a gator, which I still haven't really used, and I get it. I know what it is now, but the chances of me wearing it is slim. The hat that I'm wearing now comes from a box like this, and so there's always usually something pretty cool. So what do we have here? It looks like a shirt. Oh, nice. So we have a t-shirt. This is the front, and this is the back. Look at that. So one of the things that you would not know, I don't know what you would, there's no way you know this, I'm a huge fan of dragons, and so I love dragons. So I will be wearing this. I think this is awesome. I just recently bought another PA2 with this stamp on it, so it'll be interesting to see if there is a disc in here with this stamp, because I love the dragon. Love it.
You seem familiar with my name, but I don't remember smelling your kind before.
Nice. So we get the t-shirt. So think about it, like $90 for 5 to 6 discs, and this is a nice t-shirt, y'all. This is not thin. Matter of fact, I'm actually worried that it might be too thick for North Carolina summers. But this is a nice t-shirt, 100% cotton, and I'm excited. I'm excited. All right, green box with our Prodigy Club logo on there, and let's see what's in here. So this one is Spring into Action, and it looks like there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 discs in this box. So 5 discs and a very nice t-shirt. Great deal, great deal. First off, we got a really cool pin. So another little swag item inside here, very nice. Our first item out of the box is a putter. And so we have a signature club putter, 400 Spectrum. The club putter is back and in Spectrum plastic with a special edition 2025 Signature Series stamp. So look at that 2025 Signature Series stamp. And this is a putter, and later I'll try to show you how it flies. Pretty flat, a little bit of a bead on it, and feels good. I like 400 Spectrum plastic. I think it looks nice, feels nice, and we'll see how this baby flies. Next up, we have a Night Vision Navigator PX3 Ultra Soft. So we got this Ultra Soft, and this is like, look how bendy that is. And so the PX3 is an overstable putt and approach disc with a big bead. Its beefy flight makes it a great pairing with our 300 Ultra Soft plastic. And so check out this stamp, and it's a PX3 big bead and also flat and beefy. So we'll see how this one flies comparison to the club putter. All right, next up out of the box, we have a Gothic D1 400G. A legend returns with the original Gothic stamp. We've put this classic from Prodigy's past on the D1, in our classic 400G plastic. So look at that stamp. It's similar to the pin that came with the box. And this is a D1. As a general rule, there are some D1s that I've thrown a country mile. There's some D1s that are super beefy. So we'll see how this one flies. You can see the profile of this D1, very UFO-y, a little bit of a dome, but flat on top. And so we'll see how overstable this disc is. The next disc is an F9. Quick Draw F9 750 Glimmer. The notorious Raccoon Quick Draw is on the loose and ready to evade any threat on the F9, our most understable fairway driver, using our new and improved Glimmer. So look at that stamp. I actually really like it. That's pretty cool. This is an F9. An F9, look at the dome on that. The F9 is designed to be very understable, very flippy. The F9s that I've thrown in before, I've actually found to not be as understable as my F7. And maybe it's, maybe it's just the particular F7s I've thrown, but most of the F7s that I've thrown have been actually less stable than the F9, but we'll have to throw this and give it a shot and see how understable this F9 is. Very cool stamp. I really like it. And then last, but certainly not least, we have an M4. Best Hand M4 400 Glow. Play your best card and pull the M4 400 Glow with a special edition RPG style stamp. So look at that. Nice little cards on this glow disc. So if you're not familiar with glow discs, this should glow in the dark once it's sort of charged by UV light. And it's great for night leagues or night runs. I've yet to play around at night, and I need to do that. I got to put that on my disc golf bucket list. This is an M4. I find that M4s fly relatively straight to stable, and then they work in to straight to understable. I used to have an M4 in my bag, but I actually no longer have an M4 in my bag. I actually have the M3 that I got from this type of box. And if you watch the channel, you have seen me throw a lot. And so 5 disc, a wonderful shirt. Again, if you would have bought this for 90 bucks, even just 5 disc, would have averaged less than 20 bucks. But you get 5 disc and a nice t-shirt, that's a really good deal. And then it's even a greater deal if you got it for the whole year. So big fan. If you like this type of content, as I share what's in the club boxes, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And I'm going to go out into the field a little bit and see how these guys throw. So always throw your disc. Even though I've thrown F9s before, I don't know how this F9 throws. So we'll see how it goes. Let's see what it looks like. See you in a little bit. I thought I'd get a bigger profile of the t-shirt because I really do like it. And so this is the front, and this is that little logo, Prodigy logo right there in the front. And this is the back. And so look at that.
Why have you summoned me? Tell me your wish now.
I like it. And when you do the club, one of the first things that they ask is when you join the club, they ask for your dimensions, your sizes, and all that stuff, so that when they send you things like this, it's a good chance that it's going to fit. And just about every apparel that they've put in the box has fit me just fine. So we're going to start off with the club putter. And so I really like this stamp. And it's got it's got the team on it. D. Carey, Humphreys, Turton, Thompson. And so that's pretty cool. Badinsky. This is pretty cool. Alsalu. So this is, it's got all the names of the team Prodigy on there. It's pretty cool. All right, so this is the club putter. We'll see how it throws. It flew pretty straight, and then at the end, finished left. I threw it flat to a little bit of a hyzer, but it's pretty nice. So this is the PX3. This is supposed to be a very overstable putter. Let's see how this flies. And this is the soft plastic. definitely more overstable. So again, threw that with a little bit of hyzer and then just held, kept moving left. Not crazy beefy, not as beefy as my A1, so I didn't hate it, but it'll be interesting. I could see using that disc in certain situations. We have the M4, and so like I said, this is out of the box. This can be a little bit stable, so we'll see how this flies. But generally, when you beat it in, it'll fly straight to a little understable. So to me, that flies very what I expect an M4 to fly out of the box. Again, threw it with a little bit of hyzer. It actually tried to flip to flat a little bit and then went straight a little bit and then finished left. And that flipping to flat, as it beats in, it will flip to flat more and more and then eventually turn to the right a little bit. This is the F9. So this is supposed to be the most understable disc that Prodigy makes. And so we'll see what this does. Again, threw it with a little bit of hyzer. It actually flipped and then went to the right a little bit and then eventually came back and went relatively straight. That was actually a really nice flight. Again, my F7, if I would have thrown that, I could easily see it like turning to the right. Then last, but certainly not least, my D1. And this is 400G plastic, and this I'm expecting to be very overstable. So we'll see. So that was very overstable. I threw it with a good amount of hyzer, but it didn't flip up at all. And it just basically turned and burned, almost turned it into a roller on that side. So it flew like I expected. I will not have that in my bag. The reason why I don't have D1s in my bag, because they're just too stable for me. So I might try to throw it on the way back if I don't get rained on. But again, like and subscribe. And if you see me out there on the course, don't forget to say, hey, appreciate you. So I was gonna throw some more, but we got some dark clouds coming in. The winds picked up like crazy, and I've decided to just call it. I feel like the disc, I think you get a sense of how the disc fly. Nothing crazy surprising. The M4 flew like what I thought an M4 would fly like. The F9 actually flew like I thought an F9 would fly like. F7, again, I find flippier than that. But if you're a new beginner, check out that F9, because I think it had a really nice S flight, and I did not throw it that hard. And then the D1 is just beefy. Granted, I threw all of those discs on hyzers, but you saw what it saw. And the putter, I'm gonna give that club putter some more throws, because I actually really like the way that felt. And so who knows, it might be exactly what I'm looking for in my bag. And some good disc, a lot of fun. And so if you haven't tried out the Prodigy Club membership club, Prodigy membership club, give it a shot, check it out. I think it's a really good deal, some really great disc, and I think you'll like it. I think you'll have a good time. So, all right, until next time, see you later.